Hello guys, my name's Eaton and welcome back to a brand new video. This is of course week 11 on my Premier League predictions. There's only 9 games to predict as Newcastle versus Aston Villa's postponed due to Newcastle players being tested positive for COVID. So last week's scores, I didn't do too bad. I actually got 2 actual scores, which are Palace versus Newcastle and West Brom versus Sheffield United. I also got 3 correct results, getting a grand total of 7 points this week, getting an overall season score of 8 actual scores as well. Well done to all comments down below as well. Couple actual scores I can see. Then the ex-players got 1, Owen HH over Eaton as well. Yeah, well done guys, comment down below. Make sure you do the same for next week. How does that leaderboard go? I'm actually take a crown this week. Finally, for the second time of the season. 7 points for me, Owen HH 6, Roberto Hollis with 5, over Eaton, John Lenny ex-players with 4, and so on. Overall table looks like this. Sammy Roberts is still first place with 54 points, but I'm catching him up now. I'm there, second place, 50 points, ahead of Max now with 49, and Lenny ex-players with 46, and Owen HH with 43. So let's go on my predictions now. So 2-1 Everton versus Burnley. Should be quite a close game here. Everton have gone a bit slack recently, of course losing to Leeds last week. So sure they could bounce back against Burnley, who have really been struggling this season, but they'll probably get an odd goal Burnley after getting a win last week against Palace. 3-1 treating Manchester City and Fulham. Man City, yeah, they kind of look for goals. They got 5-0 win against Burnley last week. On the other hand, Fulham, I think they're going to get a goal because they actually scored 4 goals in the last 2 games against top 6ish sides. So they'll probably continue that form and get an odd goal against Etihad. 2-1 treating Manchester United and West Ham. Man United look actually quite strong, especially Cavani up front now. They probably get the goals. West Ham, they really hard team to predict. They have on and off days. I think they're going to lose to 2-1 Manchester United this week. 1-0 between Chelsea and Leeds. Most Leeds fans call this a derby. I don't know why. Just typical Leeds fans, but 1-0 Chelsea I've gone for against Leeds. Should be quite a close game actually. Chelsea got a really good clean sheet record. I think it's the best in the league now. That's why I've gone for 1-0. Also another 1-0 West Brom versus Crystal Palace. West Brom to have their first 2 wins current in the league I'm predicting against Crystal Palace, who really struggling without Wilfred Zaha. Of course will probably still be self-isolating for this one, so it's going to be really struggle. That's why I've gone for 1-0 West Brom. 2-0 Leicester City against Sheffield. Quite upset last week for Leicester, losing to Fulham last week, but sure they bounced back against Sheffield United, who absolutely look really poor. Yeah, not a single win for Sheffield United in their first 11 games of the season, and it's going to be a really struggle for them, and they'll probably get relegated this season. 3-0 in a London derby between Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal. Spurs, they look absolutely dominant. Arsenal just look absolutely shocking this season. They struggle to get goals, Arsenal. With Lacazette and Aubameyang, you would thought they'd get goals, but they just struggled to, can Arsenal. So it's going to be a 3-0 Spurs thrashing. I'm going to put for that one. 2-0 between Liverpool and Wolverhampton. Raul Jimenez, of course, tragedy score in the last game. So it's a really going to be a worrying sight for Wolves. And obviously Liverpool allow fans back for this game, so they'll probably get the support they need and get a 2-0 win at Anfield. 2-2 between Brighton and Southampton. Should be quite a high scoring game this. Southampton, they really good looking, strong attacking wise. James Ward-Prowse getting the free kicks in, of course. Meanwhile Brighton, they love to score goals, at least 2 goals each game. So it's going to be a really close game. That one 2-2 draw. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you do comment down below. A copy of the fixtures will be in the description. There's only 9 games to predict, guys. So of course Aston Villa versus Newcastle's postponed. So only 9 games to predict in the comments to enter in the leaderboard. Yep. See you next week. In the meantime, I've been Eaton. Ta-ra for now.